Hey everyone, Yá'át'ééh, it is good. This is me, Miss Lynn Turtle here, and I actually have a little bit more info for you guys on like the weaving materials. And yeah, so if you watched my last video, I was talking about the materials you're gonna need, just basically, to set up and make your rug. So first, I did want to talk about the materials you can find like at Michael's or Joann's or any yarn place. So I went to Michael's yesterday and I was just looking at the types of yarns that they have, and they have like majority they have this type of yarn. And like I said, this yarn is okay for your rug or for most things, so you're fine getting any colors you want or any type of yarn of this. If that's what you have, that's fine and it should work. But if you do want a little bit more variety, like I said, find a thinner string. Again, this one is actual wool, and if you want to go to Michael's, you probably won't really find much wool. You'll find more I think cotton, thinner like thread. I think it was called crochet thread, and they have different thin assortments of string, and you can use those for the warp of your loom, since this is all practice. And I did suggest to find a little bit like maybe thicker, stiffer type yarn, and this one right here is the one I got. Let's see if I can show you the difference. But anyway, okay, so if you can see it, it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit stiffer than regular yarn, right? I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it is, because the regular yarn is just softer, but this one is like, it's just stiffer. You can tell it's a little bit more like stronger yarn. And get something like this, or I would suggest to get something like this for like the binding of your loom, of the thread, I mean of your warp. And this one is by Sugar and Cream. They have all different kinds of colors, but white is usually what's used for the binding, I guess is what you'll call it, or I don't know what you call it, but basically I guess I would just call it binding for right now. Alright, so I hope that new info is a little bit more helpful. Like I said, you're just welcome. If you, whatever string you have at home can work. If you don't want to actually go out and get more, that's fine. If you guys want to get like the thicker yarn, like the real thick, like fuzzy type, or just the thicker yarn in general, you can use that for your rug. Just that your rug's gonna be thicker and fluffier, so just keep that in mind. And that's great for the binding too, I would think, so, because it's just thicker and probably a little bit stronger. But yeah, you're welcome to get that as well. Okay, so my prayers were answered, so to speak. Alright, so I remember in the last video I was mentioning like the certain resources that I could find and who sold like weaving tools. Alright, so there's a person that I follow, and she's the one that I came across. She suggested this guy, and I'll post his Facebook down below. But anyway, yeah, so I was checking out his profile, and he makes all kinds of weaving tools, so I would suggest you guys go check him out. Like I said, I'll post it in the description below, so go check him out. I was looking at his profile and everything, and like I was looking at all the stuff that he like sells, and he sells all kinds of stuff, like from the combs to the battens to looms, which, if you don't want to make a loom or anything, then go ahead and check him out too as well. But yeah, and then like looks like a lot of his stuff are really like really good quality and nicely made. So I was like, yes. So I found a pretty good resource, and I'm so thankful that I came across it. So that's what I'm happy about, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So last but not least, I do want to talk about the structure of the loom. And like I said, if you want to see other types of looms, I have more links and stuff down below, or from that same guy who I heard sells looms. So alright, so I'm going to talk about the structure of the loom, and I actually drew a picture for you guys about the basic structure of the loom. Alright, so basically, I mean, it's real simple, very, very simple. All you basically need is some kind of frame structure with legs. that's it. And it can be made out of wood, metal, or anything like that. So like I said, you can get some 2x4s if you have that at home, or you know, go out and get some 2x4s, just nail or screw them together. I would suggest screws because they're a little bit more, they last longer. And yeah, just make a frame however big you want, you know, and that's it. Like, it's super simple. And if you want a video of how to construct a loom or something, like, I could do a video. I could just have my husband just like put one together for you. That way you guys have an idea. So if you want a video like that, just let me know. So the other couple of things that you're gonna need for your loom, and these could vary, but let's say you're gonna use this type of what do you call it, like tightening for your loom, for your rug. And this is basically a rope, a thick rope of some sort, you know, that's strong and, you know, that will hold the tension. So basically this is what you're tightening, that's gonna, you know, stretch the loom out, or, you know, tighten the strings as it goes, because over time the strings, they stretch, you know, because it's made out of wool, it's, you know, organic material, so they kind of stretch over time, and you need to keep your loom tight, you know, every time you're weaving. So you can use a thick big rope, and this can vary. You can use string right here to tie the rug to another stick right here. So you can use, like, you know, some kind of pretty strong type of string to tie from this to that, and down here as well. Or you can use wire. Wire's a good one too. So that is basically it of how you're going to construct the loom, or how the rug's going to sit on the loom. So you just need something that's going to pull the rug and, you know, give it tension and tighten it and stuff like that. And then you just need something to, you know, basically to tie it onto the loom. That's basically what it is. So now I want to show you guys my loom real quick. Alright, ta-da! So this is my loom, and as you can see, my loom is made out of metal. Okay, so my husband constructed this, and it's made out of unistrut, and he's pretty handy at making stuff like that because he's an electrician, so he comes in handy a lot. But I can show you, you know, like how we constructed this loom, so you guys can get another idea of how to do it. If you guys don't have rope, or you don't want to use rope, or you just, I don't know, like I said, it's up to you how you want to make it. But here is, okay, so like I said, it's made out of pretty strong material. It's called unistrut, I think is what it was called. And then here is basically like my rods, and I could, if I wanted, I could attach it down here with some wire or string, but I don't know, this is working for me, putting it through these screws. And what he did was he made some holes so we could put some screws in there, and this works perfectly for setting up my rug, like setting up the warp. And like, yeah, it works really good, which, you know, I'll talk about, you know, in my video series. But anyway, and I could use rope if I wanted, and another rod if I wanted, but I am actually using these things, which I think they're called turnbuckles, and they just keep the tension as well. I'm just using two, but I can add another one, that way all along the rod is stretching the rug. So, and then this is just wire that we have. We can use a better wire, but this is just scrap wire that we had, and basically it just goes in here like this. So then basically all I gotta do is I just gotta turn these turnbuckles, and it just, you know, stretches out the strings. So that's how my loom is, and I like it very much because, like, it just has the industrial feeling for me. And what I like is that I could actually, like, extend this if I want. Like, I could actually have a taller loom or a wider loom, just because I can just switch out these, like, I guess you would say what the bodies and that's it. And then I can go back to a small loom if I want it. So that's what's nice about mine. I just wanted to show you guys the structure of the loom. I hope this video was helpful, and if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I guess that's it. And if you want me to do a video on how to construct a basic frame loom, I can do that. I can just have my husband put that together for you guys. If you're interested in this metal one, I can have him do that for you too. He could probably just show you how he did this one. So if you want to see those type of videos, let me know. I don't think I got any comments on the last video, so I was just like a little curious what everyone's thinking, how everyone's doing. I hope this video has like new updated information for you to, you know, to go and get your materials, or just to be a little more motivated now. Just let me know if you if you guys are having any problems, if you guys are actually going out and getting some stuff. This part of it can be pretty overwhelming and pricey, like just the materials in general. So like I said, I'm here to help. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm hoping like maybe in March, like the end of March, I should have everything together and have like, you know, like have like everything together and let you guys know what's going on and how we can move forward. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to this, and hope you guys are having a great day, and remember, it is good.